Mayor, maganda yung talakayan natin kanina. Ah, kaya Ranara family. Ibang topic na naman, Mayor, no? Na-designate ng Anti-Terrorism Council sa pamamagitan ng ATC Resolution number 35 si Dr. Natividad Castro bilang isang terorista. Si Castro ay isa umanong human rights worker at community doctor na tumutulong sa mga lumad sa Mindanao. Ayon sa landmark ruling ng ATC Chair, Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin, dating Supreme Court Justice, Castro is involved in planning, training, preparing, and facilitating the commission of terrorism and recruitment to and membership in and providing material support to terrorist organizations or groups organized for the purpose of engaging in terrorism. Anong magiging comment mo dito, Mayor?
I would go along with the statement of Secretary Bersamin. Kilala ko siya at hindi naman siya he say justice ito ng Supreme Court. Hindi ito basta-basta magbitaw ng mga gitong salita kung walang basis po. So, marami yan sila. Hindi lang isa, dalawa. Marami yan sila, doktor, may mga abogado pa. At saka, marami rin nandyan sa bukid at tumutulong sila, ginagamot nila, wala mang problema yan. The way of, para mapalapit sila doon sa mga terorista at gumagana yung prinsipyo nila na ito nga, gustong pabagsakin ang gobyerno. And they have been at it for 53 years now. Kaya dyan ako sa kanila, Pastor. What really angers me is yung realization na wala silang na-achieve. Not even conquering a barangay for hanging into it for 24 hours. That never happened. They just spread terror there. When the soldiers are gone, sila naman ang bumaba doon sa mga barangay at tinatakot nila. That has always been the modus operandi ever since. And this has been going on for 53 years. Kaya I would join Supreme Court Justice Bersamin in his statement. Pabor ako dyan sa nangyari, Pastor.
Very good. At saka ito isang example doon sa mga ibig namang sumuporta na naman sa mga teroristang grupo na have been the scourge of our country for more than 50 years. And we give the public that information para dahan-dahan naman kayo sa inyong mga ginagawa. Akala ninyo, forever, ganun na lang, magre-recruit, magtutulong kayo, pero with the terrorist group, ang inyong pakay ay pabagsakin ng pamahalaan. So that may be a warning to all of you not to engage, but to surrender na sa gobyerno para mawala na itong NPA at itong CPP and PNDF na pagkamatay ni Joe Masison, kailangan mamatay na rin ang inyong kilusan. So ang ating Pangulo, Duterte ay ayon na ayon para sa naging desisyon ni Chief Supreme Court Justice Bersamin at gayon ay ang Executive Secretary ng ating pamahalaan.
You know, Pastor, alam mo what is really created or has been there in the minds of itong nasa bukid, itong mahirap na Pilipino. The constant threat of death or violence in the hands of itong mga komunista. Talagang ikaw, pagka pro-government ka, no questions asked, talagang papatayin ka. Right there and then. At tayo naman, hinuhuli natin at binibigyan ng due process. And I am for it also na hindi naman kailangan patayin. Kung mag-surrender kayo, we would be happy to accommodate you in whatever capacity ang gusto ninyo. Maggawa ko para sa inyo. Let us live in peace and liberate the minds, the fear, the constant fear of dying through violence in the minds of the people sa bukid. Yun talaga, there has never been a time for peace of them. Wala ho, Pastor. Kaya naawa ako sa mga tao talaga sa bukid.
Yes.
The constant fear. And walang problema sa gobyerno. Hindi naman tayo papayag na ako ibang ano ko sa do not equate everything with drugs. Iba ang tingin ko sa itong sabi ng terorista. The Communist Party. Alam mo kasi, kaming mga mahirap, tayong dumaan ng mahirap, naintindihan natin yung lingwahe nila. Pero for a group of people having this ideology imposed under the threat of violence because of the armed struggle, yan ang pinakamahirap.
Yeah.
That is what is a pain in the ass talaga. Ako, sabi ko, you liberate yourself from the ideology of violence. We can form a party. I can be with you in that party. I'll join you. And let us participate in an election.
Yes.
Where people are given the choice of gusto ba ninyo ang komunista? Pamalakad ng o gusto ninyo itong nasyonalista o PDP? Yung ideolohiya nila. Yung laban lang tayo sa utak pati sa salita. Huwag yung patayan. Kasi walang mangyari dyan sa patayan. Maubos lang, kawawa yung tao. Kasi ko sa bukid, kawawa yung Pilipino doon.
Ganoon.
Takot na takot. Saka may taxation pa kayo. Mabuti pa kayo. Kaya baski walang trabaho, sige hingi doon sa tao.
Totoo yan, Mayor. When in your administration, you signed the EO 70, yung Whole of Nation Approach, yung NTF-ELCAC, that was the beginning na mas surrenderis pumunta na sa pamahalaan, pati yung mga armadong grupo nila naliwanagan na. Kaya yun din ang I also echo the statement of our former president that wala lang ang NPA, no armed group, kahit magtayo pa kayo ng Communist Party ninyo and then you project your program to the people, okay yun, pagpaboto kayo. Pero alisin yung armed group na yan. Kasi that is the scourge of our nation. Now, Davao region is free. We can roam around the mountains. We can go to our places in the bukid. No one threatening us. Napakaganda, napakamapayapa. And our former president was the one who initiated all of this and it is now in continuance. Pag sumurrender kayo, maganda pa yung buhay nyo. Meron tayong e-clip. Tulungan kayo ng ating armed forces, ng ating pamahalaan. Whereas nandiyan kayo sa bukid, may linta, may dengue, habol-habol kayo. And there is no revolution that lasted for 53 years na mananalo. Anong klaseng revolution yan? So it will not come to victory. Talo na yan.
Alam mo, nga ang mensahe ko nga sa kanila this is not a perfect world. Nothing is perfect here in this universe. But do not from one of imperfection, you add another layer, and that is the violence of armed struggle. Okay. Di ko kasi maintindihan eh. So, kung Communist Party of the Philippines running for Senator President, baka magsuporta pa ako. I'll join you. Because hindi naman masama yung hangarin ninyo. But ang problema is you want to a dream come true sa patayan na sa armed struggle. Mahirap po yan.
Take power by force.
Hindi ninyo ako maasahan dyan. Pero alam ninyo noon, nag-uusap tayo, alam ko na alam ninyo. Hindi ko lang talaga kaya masikmura yung patayan. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, I do not, I've never, yung sabihin niyo, patayin kayo. Iba itong sa droga. Itong sa droga talaga, diretsahan. Pero kayo kung maaari lang, usap, and if you can lay down drop the gun, and let us talk. Baski na ngayon na hindi na ako presidente. Bitawan mo lang yung armas. Iyon na yan, taguin mo lang. Bury it somewhere there in the mountains. You do not have to surrender it to the authorities. Just drop it, hide it if you want, and come to government to talk with us, and we will be happy to accommodate you.
Liwanag.